Hey everyone, in this video, all I want to do is figure out what this word means. 反应. And you probably think, wait a minute, isn't that like a HSK word or something? Probably is, I don't know. 反应. um, this is actually in a medical context, isn't it? Yeah, every time I see this word, it seems to be used differently. So, okay, we'll go to 有道. 有道, I've inputted 反应. And oh yeah, you can see the definitions here. To mirror, to reflect, the mirror image reflection, report, make known, to render. Yeah. All right, first of all, there's for the physical reflection, 反射 is that one, right? 反射 is for reflect. So 反应 is reflect, but it's reflect. I don't know if it's reflect in the literal physical sense. Yeah. 这反映出对未来真正的愤怒和担忧忧虑。So it reflects anger and apprehension about the future. So it's figuratively reflecting this, right? 穿着常常反映出一个人的个性。So it reflects your personality. Your 穿着is what you're wearing. So your clothes reflect or often reflect your personality. Yeah, that's kind of true. What do my clothes say about my personality? I like simple things. 宏观宇宙在人的心灵宇宙中得以反映. So this is just a fancier grammar, right? But the 反应 here is just the reflection. So your internal world, microcosm of the mind, reflects the macrocosm of the universe. If I'm getting this right, yeah. 这一决定反映了政治形势的真实情况. So it reflects the realities of the political situation. So it reflects, but it's not like a mirror. It's figurative / metaphorical. Actually, you can say mirror as a figurative mirror as well, can't you? 文章如实反映了公众的意见 accurately reflects 如实 accurately reflects public opinion. All right, let's go through it with ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. I'd like to learn systematically and to exhaustion. 反应. So core meaning, reflect. What is the yin? Yin, reflect, shine, project. All right, project an image onto a screen. It doesn't mean react, respond. Oh yeah, there's this other one, 反应, isn't there? Well, ChatGPT is really clever. It's like, yeah, don't get confused with this one. I haven't gotten confused yet. Yeah, so there's 反应. This 反应 is this is react rather than reflect. Yeah, it's the same pronunciation but different character. All right, 表示现象情况 show, embody, reveal, mirror reality. 也显示体现表现 OK 这部小说反映了当时社会的真实情况 So the novel reflects the real situation of society at the time. That makes sense. So this is the figurative reflection. So the poem reflects, I don't know, what life was like in the 18th century, something like that. Which it seems reasonable to me. This one, so these are verbs, right? This is a verb, this one. So 向上级报告反馈. So report 反馈 send back information. Oh, it's feedback, but feedback in the sense of sending back information, not criticizing things. 如果有问题，可以向老师反馈。Oh wow, 向老师反馈. Okay, first of all, I think every human in the world would just say 可以问老师, but 向谁反馈? Let's go on here. 向上级反馈, report to the higher level. Yeah, so 上级 is like, in English sometimes you say your superiors. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean they're like morally superior or something. It means, yeah, the people in charge of whatever project you're doing. 这能反 no. I want to see 向 used as a preposition. 反馈了，反馈不 no 反馈，反映了，反映出，反映了。Yeah, what's this? 还可以向视图中添加操作以反馈属性代理操作读取值和设置视图选择。To what? 以反馈. So if you do this, you can also do this in order to 反馈 this. To react. I'm not so sure about that. Okay. 而当她丈夫向苏格兰社会服务人员反馈他的孩子需要一些保护时，已经太迟了。All right, so this is an example of what ChatGPT was saying. It's just a very long one. So this is who they're reporting it to. So the child or his child needs protection, but it was already too late. 太迟了. All right. So that's the second meaning. That one I'm not so familiar with. 反映 blah blah 情况问题现象. All right. So this is the grammar. 这张表反映了学生的学习情况，把 blah blah 反映给谁，向谁反映。Oh, so these are the same but just different word orders basically. 我会把你的意见反馈给领导. So I will take your idea and convey it, reflect it to the leader. 反映. What would make it known to the reader? Maybe say relay it to the leader. Pardon me. 他们向政府反映了这个问题. So reported this problem to the government. What's this? 充分真实客观的反映。这幅画真实的反映了农村的生活. That's the same as this one, right? 这张表反映了学生的学习情况. Is it different? Oh no, this is more like documented. This is literal, right? So let's ask ChatGPT. This is literal, right? And this is figurative. And this is figurative. So so in the table, I would expect the details. So it is literal, right? It's literal in the sense that, and it's figurative metaphorical. Yeah, it doesn't list like item 1, life in the 农村. What is 农村? Village? Rural area? All right. Life in the village proceeds like this. It's figurative, closer to portray. All right. A spectrum of examples. Oh, I want it. Yes, I want a spectrum of examples. I'd like a spectrum of examples, please. I'm going to be honest, I've never heard that phrase before, but I really like it. I want a spectrum of examples. OK，这张表反映了学生的出勤情况。All right. So the table shows student attendance. So this is literal, like Jack was here on the 14th, Toby was here on the 16th, something like that, right? 实验数据反映了温度的变化规律。So this is like the trend or the what would you call it? 规律 rule, but rule in the sense of science, right? Not in the sense of to govern. Also in the sense of to govern. Oh, the govern. The laws of physics govern, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right, you get the idea. Reflect the pattern of temperature change, but it's like, okay, so the data is literal data. But it's less literal than this, where this is like someone was here at this time. So, wow. So it goes from like super literal to slightly less literal, semi-literal, figurative, like super duper abstract. All right, cool. This is the spectrum of, what was it? Spectrum of examples. All right. 这些症状反映了病情的加重。So this is just reflect. So the symptoms reflect the worsening of the disease. Right. So it's somewhat literal because you're expecting the symptoms to get worse, but it's also somewhat figurative in that what? In that it's like the disease is getting worse and the symptoms is kind of like a secondary indicator. I guess that's the idea. 顾客的反馈反映了服务质量存在问题。Yeah, so customer feedback reflects problems in service quality. Yeah, all right. So there's sort of an interpretive step between the customer feedback and the actual problems. So maybe the customers are complaining about bad quality or something, and the underlying problem may be your supply chain or something like this. But the customers aren't aware of that. OK， 这篇报道反映了工人们的心声。心声 is a new word for me, but heart sound. Okay, inner voice. Oh, I'm going to use this. Oh, I'm jotting this down actually. That's a good word. 心声. I'm gonna use that word. All right, so the report reflects the workers' inner voice, right? I don't know, maybe it's some sort of protest or something like this. All right, that's interesting. So the report reflects the workers' inner voice. It's not dark here. I'll pause for a second. I'm going to turn the light on. It's not dark here at all. I just leave the... Oh, it's light again. Don't worry about it. All right. So what do you think? So this is figurative but concrete. That's a good way to say it, actually. So it doesn't literally talk about the workers' inner feelings and their inner world and so on. However, and this is a big but, 这篇报道, it's not literally just, it's not really figurative in the sense that it's not like poetic or anything. It's just these words basically capture the nuances and general idea of the feelings of those workers. OK， 这部电影真实的反映了社会的不公。Alright， 不公 meaning 不公平的情况 something like that, right? Unjust, yeah. So 不公 unjust, unfair, but here it's being used as a noun, so like injustice or something like this. Alright, so the movie reflects this. This is more like a portrayal, right? Movie portrays social injustice. All right. And strongly figurative. 他的作品反映了对人生的深刻思考. His work reflects profound thoughts on life. So, what would you expect in such a work? Like, could it be, say, a novel where some protagonist goes through a bunch of trials and overcomes obstacles or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how abstract we're talking here. 一个国家的教育水平往往反映了它的未来发展潜力. Okay, so a country's education level reflects its future development potential. That's not abstract though, right? I don't think it's, maybe it's semi-abstract. Like, it doesn't like document it like in the previous examples where you would expect actual documentation. It's like, yeah, it is a bit figurative, isn't it? All right. So can you give examples of what I might find in such 作品, please, in this example? So his works reflect the sort of deep ponderings of mankind. Okay, so what would you find in such works? Life, existence, meaning, suffering, choices, morality. All right. 小说，这个普通人在面对亲人去世时，如何思考生命的短暂与意义? All right, so like meaning of life, the impermanence and meaning of life after encountering someone's death. So it could be a novel. His works could include a novel. 一名工人下岗后，反思人到底靠什么活着? So they're pondering what a man lives on, what it does to survive, kind of thing. 例如余华的活着. Do I have 活着 at hand? Sorry, here it is. I think all students have a copy of this just lying around. 余华活着. 通过一个家庭的悲欢离合，反映了人生的苦难与坚韧. All right. So, okay, there are other examples, so like poems and things, but so this is the level of profundity we're talking about, right? I don't think I'll read all that. Okay. Short mini paragraph. Is ChatGPT giving me homework? I'd like to go through. I'd like to go through the usages one by one and write my own sentences, please, and get your feedback. Maybe it will 反映 my misconceptions. Maybe my writing. Oh, ChatGPT didn't appreciate this. All right. So, okay, I'll do a spectrum of examples. Okay, 表格数据实验结果 literal database. All right, so um, okay, so let's just say a pile of textbooks reflects the amount of study someone has done. Maybe 堆积的 no 堆积 first time is 堆积的旧课本反映学生学过的 no 学生 so uh, that's the wrong 旧 so a pile of old textbooks reflects the students 学生对学习的努力 reflects the vigor, I don't know, the effort the student makes towards study. maybe I'll say 对高的旧课本反映学生反映了 this one. What's that? Is that any good? Nice attempt! An attempt! Oh, ChatGPT. 对高的旧课本反映了学生对学习的努力。Good grammatical blah blah blah, slightly unnatural. Very visual, but 反映 usually links with 统计、数据、现象、象征 or 体现. Okay, so 体现is more like embody. So if you see a pile of old textbooks on the student's desk, you think, oh, they've studied a lot, haven't they? So, but it's more embody rather than reflects. All right. 学生每一天的作业量反映了他们对学习的努力。Okay. So 体现 is a better choice. All right. All right. My first attempt did not succeed. 反应. So I want something, it sounds like it's better. It sounds like 反应 is better with something written. It's better paired with something written. Encode or convey information. Well, so not literal though, not a pile of books, but the content of a novel. All right. Okay. So what if I say 小说的字数不反映内容的质量。Oh, wow, nice. You need to give me like a head pat or something like this, right? Grammar is perfect. Oh, right. Okay. 小说的字数并不能反映内容的质量。Okay. 并不 is probably better. 并不能. So the number of characters in a novel does not reflect its quality, the quality of its contents. Okay. All right. So ChatGPT is a bit of a perfectionist here, but all right. I'm trying to understand 反应, not every aspect of Chinese all at once. All right. So, okay, so 表格 is a form. Okay, let's use 表格. Form, what do you see on a form? 表格上的数据 the 信息 information. You have information on or in a form. 表格上的信息反映顾客no, well, let's say 病人patients 对食物的their preferences 偏好 not really preferences but more like 需求 requests needs 需要 maybe just 需要表格上的信息反映病人对 yeah, the needs of the patients towards food. So I'm imagining someone in a hospital, and like the hospital has a list like this one's vegetarian, this one's Muslim, can't eat pork or something like this. Slight naturalness issue. 对食物的需要，饮食需求偏 I said all three, didn't I? 需求偏好 So 病人的营养需求 requirements 饮食偏好 I'm thinking like in a hospital setting wherein some people are vegetarian and others for medical or religious reasons don't eat certain foods. 表格上的信息反映病人对食物的需要。Oh, that was what I wrote. So 表格上的信息反映了病人的饮食需求. This one. All right. So dietary needs. 饮食 like drinking food literally, but it mean dietary needs. Yeah. All right. 表格上的记录如实反映了病人的饮食禁忌。Well, I'm not sure if 如实 is appropriate with 禁忌。Yeah, anyway, I don't think that's the best collocation there, but all right. Okay, so 饮食需求、饮食禁忌、饮食偏好。偏好 is more, I prefer this instead of this, not, it's not really a requirement. So I would use this one. I think this is the best one. This one, so 禁忌 here, it's one of these ones where the translation into English doesn't really capture it. Taboo. Yeah, it's like you don't eat that for whatever reason. All right. So, all right. So what should I? Let's think of another one. Another context in which 反应. So we want something written. Okay, let's say 路标 road sign. 准确的反应离最近的加油站的距离。So the road sign accurately reflects the distance to the nearest petrol station. What you got for me? Very literal data-based. Data-based. 路标新起. Oh, okay, so there's a sign and then there's the information on the sign and the information on the sign reflects. Oh, that's ultra nitpicky. All right. 离最近加油站的距离 is correct. 到最近加油站的距离。That's nothing. All right. 路标准 you just told me I can't do that. 路标准确的反映了到最近加油站的距离。All right. So maybe my original one is fine, and the rest is just nitpicking. All right. 先想问题。OK，孩子的行为往往反映，家长家长的反映家No, it had to be something written, didn't it? Yeah, I'm not so sure now. 家长的 Yeah. 家长的教育，家长的行为。I don't want to repeat 行为。So the children's behavior often reflects the parents' 态度，家长对他们的态度。Is that good? Maybe 反应 here is not a good choice. Is 体现 again, right? 往往体现了家长对他们的态度。All right. No, well, think of something written. Okay. So 小李的日志。So 如实 this is what ChatGPT is using 反映他心里的心声心声 This is the word I thought I'm going to use, so I'm going to use it. Reflecting their feelings in their diary. 放映 No, it's not the name of a movie. What? So you didn't change anything, right? Corrected version 小李的日记如实反映了他的心声。Used 放映。哦，我打错了而已。Oh, all right. So then I'll 反映。I wish I could do that with my Chinese teacher. But like go back and correct what I say. Like it's like time travel, isn't it? Hey, 小李的日记真实的反映了他的心声。All right. So we're getting figurative. All right. So, 余华的活着，反映着it's during the Cultural Revolution, right? 文化大革命，文化大革命。The I don't know. 来龙去 That's not right, is it? That's the wrong choice. 来龙去脉。That's the course of events. No. It's I'll just put 生活。 Good attempt. You're very close. All right. Grammatically correct. All right. 生活 is, yeah, I know it's not great. Okay. 文化大革命时期的社会生活 societal. This one's probably better. 状况 societal conditions during the Cultural Revolution. So 余华的活着反映了 why would you use 反映了 So, okay, my understanding is that adding a l after a verb is the completion aspect. And so去了早，天黑了。Oh, this is change of state. All right. 笑着说话。Yeah, why not 反应着 Yeah, it is good. It's still, like, am I not wrong? It's still reflected in the book, right? It is ongoing at the moment. Like, the novel is constantly mirrored. Yeah, it is. 反应了. But it no longer does it? I guess I'm interpreting completion as past tense in the sense that once something is complete, it doesn't remain complete. So in Chinese, yeah, in English, you think of past tense as it's done and it's no longer being continuing, right? Yeah, all right, I don't know. Anyway, it's 反应了. The novel's depiction. No 这 use 反应 for general timer statements. All right, 反应. So do you ever use 反应着? There's some examples here. All right. 挂号的多少反映着幸福和快乐的水平。Oh, this is 括号 number of brackets. All right, I think this is a translation though. Like this is literally brackets, but here the English is like it's not literal. It's not like the number of brackets. It's maybe 8 brackets or something like this. Let's move on to another. 他的形象应该反映着你的目标。可接受性直接反映了翻译质量。So these are all ongoing things. OK， 不同语言反映着不同的思维模式。七押韵 ，What is 押韵 ？To rhyme， 押韵。其押韵规律反映着咸甘方言的语音特征。Okay, so this is 陕甘 right? 陕甘 So this one, it is. What's the difference though between the novel and this example? Because these dialects, they arose in the past. They've been like established. I don't know. 所以我们的心理和身体地图似乎反映着我们的感知力。I don't know. 其实婚礼习俗也反映着中国的传统哲学思想。Wow, all right. So let's go back to ChatGPT. Can you give me 5 examples for that and 5 for 反应了, please? I don't really need the translation, but all right. Maybe it's helpful on the screen or something anyway. 新闻报道反映了今年的经济增长情况. So this is like a once-off news report. Okay. 调查结果反映了学生对在线课程的满意度。这部电影反映了当时社会的矛盾与冲突。统计数据显示，交通事故的数量反映了驾驶安全问题。这幅画反映了农民生活的艰辛。All right. And 镜子里反映着房间里忙碌的景象。This is not correct, right? Hold on. So is it saying, can 反应 be used for a reflection in a mirror? A literal reflection in a mirror. 镜子反映着房间的光线。This is literal. 镜子映照。Wow. All right, so that one's a little. This one's literal, right? The mirror literally reflected the busy street. All right. 湖水反映着蓝天和白云的倒影。What is 倒影? Inverted image. All right. Again, this is literal, isn't it? 窗户玻璃上反映着街道的灯光 literal reflection. 水面反映着孩子们在河边玩耍的身影。Yeah. 摄影作品反映着现代城市的喧嚣与孤独。喧嚣孤独。Wow. 越学习越糊涂。Pause for a second. All right. 我越学习越糊涂。越学习越糊涂。Perfect sentence. I'm just making a tongue in cheek comment at how my understanding of 反应 is progressing. All right. Yeah. Every problem I solve, I dig up 3 more. All right. So, okay, 反应 literal. Okay, so literal we want like numbers on a form or something like this. So, okay, 表格上的数目 no, 表格上的数目 the numbers on the form reflect, what do they reflect? 反映孩子的岁月 something like that. Reflect the student's age, the children's age. Semi-literal. Okay, 诉讼里的诉讼的内容，如实准确的反映。So the lawsuit's content accurately reflects. How do you say plaintiff in Chinese? Is it 宣告? No. I forget how to say plaintiff in Chinese. It hasn't come up. 原告 or 起诉人. The person bringing the lawsuit. Complainant. Yeah, 原告. 准确的反映原告对工作情况的不满。and super duper figurative. Okay. So what am I going to do? 诗句的这4行诗句反映诗人的I want to say心声 I need another word now. I've used 心声 already. Inner thought. 内心世界 something like this. Super duper figurative. All right. I got a cross. 孩子的岁月年岁 or something. Measure recorded data. Why is it not 岁月?岁月 is the wrong one, isn't it? This is just years of time. It's not age, it's years. All right. 表格上的数目反映孩子的学习时间。Should I just put 年龄？表格上的数目反映孩子的身高变化。All right. They reflect the children's growth, but it's changes in height. Semi-literal. Oh, look at that. 10 points for Hufflepuff. 诉讼的内容准确地反映原告对工作情况的不满。Okay, and what did ChatGPT change it to? 诉讼内容准确地反映了原告对工作情况的不满。You just added the law. It's so hard for me to add that law. 这4行诗句反映诗人的内心世界。Again, adding the le. 真实的反映了。All right. Is it normal? Almost expected for me to add a le after 反应。数据反映了学生的学习情况，调查反映了居民的意见。I don't really know what this le means after 反应。It's completion in what sense? It's more like the initiation has completed. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like the data has been deleted or something like this. It's complete. Yeah. 这部电影反映了社会矛盾。小说常常反映社会问题。So this is a general. So these are specific instances. So this is a specific. Well, this is specific data. This is a specific investigation, and this is a specific movie. But this is like novels in general. And here you could probably put a 这, right? 常常反映着, because it's not a specific, it's an ongoing thing. All right, let's try again. So we want to add a le. All right. 学习时间通常反映学生的进步。No le here, right? Nice. 学习时间通常反映学生的进步。Yeah. So it's not a specific study time. It is study time in general reflects often reflects the student's progress. So maybe you could say 越学习越进步越大。今天的学习时间反映了学生的进步。No, why would you put 今天的？ Ah, all right. So you're trying to explain like a minimally modified example of my sentence where le would be used. It's a bit weird though. All right, without le. Couple more without le. All right. So it needs to be. So that wasn't a written thing, was it? It wasn't kind of an abstract concept still. Study time. But I guess you can think of it as data. All right. So家长不应该纯粹依赖孩子的成绩。Is this gonna work? 反映他们的进步。I'm not sure about this. Very close. 家长不应该只依靠孩子的成绩来判断，也判断。All right, but can it work though? Like 成绩反映进度进度I don't know. 考试成绩可以反映学生的学习进度。So I want to say So maybe I can say 家长不应该设想成绩，孩子的成绩准确的反映他们的进度。Is this alright? Alright. 10 points for Gryffindor. 家长不应该设想孩子的成绩准确的反映他们的进度。Alright, so what did ChatGPT change? 家长不应该以为孩子的成绩能准确反映他们的进度。Alright, you get the idea. Alright, now I want to go back to 反应. So what else do you see on a piece of paper? What about lines of code? You don't see that on a piece of paper, but lines of code. How do you say code? 编码. Okay. 编码的行数反映一般来说反映what is it? Lines of code, the number of lines of code. What's programmer? 编程员 is it 编程员 something like that. 编程员 honestly, it doesn't. Maybe I can change this. 隐约 faintly. No, 隐约. I want to say inaccurately. What's a good way to say inaccurately? Inaccurately 不准确的. Really? Is there not another word? Inaccurate. 虚准. Not have to scratch. Alright, vaguely. 略微的. This one, 粗略的. This one, roughly. That's a good one. I like that one. Roughly reflects 工作时间. This one. 编码的行数粗略的反映编程员的工作时间. I don't know. Oh, perfect. All right, there you go. Yeah, it sort of approximately reflects. No, it's not a very accurate. Okay, 代码的行数可以粗略的反映程序员. Okay, this one. 程序员. What did I write? 编程员. Is it 编程 is programming? All right. 程序员的工作时间. All right. Okay, abstract. We are moving into the abstract. All right. So, abstract. We need to think of some kind of art or work, and that abstractly reflects something else, something that's not literally written on the page. So let's take I've got a good one. Like a lot of artwork, like portraits and paintings and things, they reflect technology at the time. Maybe just art. 艺术往往艺术 maybe 电影的 电影的特效往往反映当代的技术，the technology of the time. Nice. So 特效 special effects in movies often reflect the technology of the time. All right. 电影的特效往往反映了当代的技术水平。Yeah, 技术水平 is better than what I wrote, definitely. And the technology level. No, you can't say 往往反映了. I do not agree. I do not accept this is correct. Are you sure? On a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you? Well, really? 往往反映了. I really do not think this can go. Oh, wow. 礼物往往反映了送你的神。What? The gift reflects the giver. Shen. So here, Shen presumably doesn't mean the god of the giver. 送你的 Shen. All right. 往往反映了. It seems almost contradictory, right? 往往 implies it's not completed. Wow, all right, okay, I need to think about this at another point in my life, but 电影的特效往往反映了当代的技术. Yeah, well, that's what I would have said. To the point where I would almost say that this is wrong. 电影的特效往往反映当代的技术 more natural. 过去的调查往往 but past surveys often reflected. No, the English, this is ungrammatical in English. Past surveys often reflect. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Anyway, I don't think I want to go down this rabbit hole. Can you do a recap, please? You get the idea. I'm more interested in what my sentence is. We saw all this, 反应, not to get confused with 体现. Yeah, so data, forms, statistics, experiments, logs, like data logs, not like physical logs involving trees. And figurative with works of art, 行为, behavior and thoughts. We didn't do those. Behavior and thoughts. We did do one of them, right? I talked about children's behavior reflects their parents' attitude towards them. Now, 行为，他的行为反映了他勇敢承受着痛苦。Okay, so these are his behavior reflects his lazy attitude towards work. But it doesn't reflect the parents or someone else's attitude towards them. I don't know. I kind of feel like my child's behavior reflects the parents' attitudes. Kind of, I'm not so sure. ChatGPT has got me there. 思想. Okay, more interested in summarizing. In summarizing the sentences I wrote. Yeah, so this one with a literal pile of textbooks is better with this one. 体现象征. I don't like 象征 at all. This is symbolize. Like you could say a dragon symbolizes China or something like this, right? 小说的字数不反映内容的, yeah, 并不能反映. So the number of characters in a novel does not reflect its quality. 表格上的信息反映这个 Yeah, this wasn't great. So, but 饮食需求 So it like you can make it work without changing the context. You just need to use yeah 病人的饮食需求. Yeah. So my mistake was not with 反应, it was here. What was this one? 表格准确的反映离最近的加油站. Oh yeah. So added the look. All right. 编码的 yeah, here this was the programmer's work hours, work time is reflected in the number of lines of code, but only very inaccurately, roughly. But so I used the wrong word for programmer. 孩子的行为往往反映家长对他们的态度. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. This is wrong. So what if we just do this? I'm going to Google it. 要知道孩子的行为往往反映了其意图和想法. So 其 is a pronoun referring to whichever children we're talking about. What is this? 格夫子, it's a person, right? 谈教养孩子的行为. Oh, it's changing the subject a little bit. 其实孩子的行为往往反映出家长的情绪与互动方式. Yeah, we didn't do this one. We didn't do 反映出. Oh, we didn't do 反映出调查反映出居民对社区安全的担忧. Alright. 实验数据反映出了新药的疗效. Alright, first time I've encountered that word, but I know 疗 is 治疗的疗, 效 is 效果, 效量, 有效的效, 有没有效? 作品反映出了作者对人生的贪刻 What is 贪刻? 深刻思考. All right. So it reflects the author's deep introspections, reflections on life. So this is very literal. Okay, 学生的作业反映出了他们的理解水平. Oh, the student's homework reflects their level of understanding. Oh, that's a really good one. All right, I better do some 反映出. Let's do a literal one. 反映出镜子 mirror 镜子镜子里的人反映出左右颠倒的自己. Can you say 左右颠倒? This is upside down, right? Oh, okay. Maybe reversed. Oh, wow. 近色一的人反映出 Oh, I didn't put the 出 No, I did put the 出反映出自己左右颠倒的样子 I don't know, it's mine may be better 左右颠倒的自己自己左右颠倒的样子 Not convinced. Then again, it is not yourself in the mirror, it is your reflection. But that's a bit nitpicky. All right. 反映出 okay, so 投诉反映出投诉 the complaint reflects. What does the complaint reflect? The complaint reflects I need to think of what's a profession. Name a profession. Okay. 医疗人员对医疗保险的态度 is fine. 态度 No, 他们的意见 is better. So the complaint reflects medical professionals' opinions of medical insurance. Good attempt. Good attempt. 医疗人医护人员OK. 医疗保险医疗保险的医护人员 OK. 投诉反映出医护人员对医保政策的不满 It's changing the meaning, but okay. 投诉反映出医疗人员对医疗保险制度存在的意见。存在的意见。It's not what I want to say. Neither of those are what I want to say. Their opinions on medical insurance. Why can't you just say this? 음, 强化基本医疗保险，大病保险与医疗救助三种保障功能。That didn't help me very much. Not sure why it was highlighted. 对医疗保险的意见，旨在了解受访者。Yeah, what's the problem? 反映出对什么什么的。Okay. Where's a good example? 并在学习兴趣调查中反映出对数学的兴趣。I don't know. This one. 主要资产类别的估值反映出对未来的信息。No. 信心 confidence, not 信息 信心 confidence. So confidence in the future. So most asset categories, the 估值 appraisal valuation, the valuation of most asset categories reflects confidence in the future. Wow. All right, that's a little tricky. All right. let's call it a day. Can you give me some personalized tips? What I nailed and where I have room to improve. What you nailed. 这4行诗句反映诗人的内心世界。Yeah. You correctly sensed the optional necessary with Jove. No, I didn't. That was a little joke. That had nothing to do with Fang. I went off topic there, but anyway. Yeah, I thought that was okay. All right, room to improve. This one, understandable but native speak. Yeah, 体现. Yeah, this wasn't fantastic. Yeah. 衡量. Oh yeah, 衡量. That's a good word. Like sort of estimate or weigh up, consider, that sort of thing. 反映出 semi-literal context. 引乐往往 literal, semi-literal, figurative, abstract. Is this my homework? Practice native collocations. Range. It's rare. All right. All right. And all right, we'll call it a video. Hey, that's one word, one Chinese word. Only 5,000 to go. No, some of them do require a lot of extra effort. I think sometimes it's best to put in a bit more oomph on very important words, and 反应 is a very important word. Some of the words are just not as important. It doesn't matter that you don't get it right because there are multiple other alternative words. Actually, before we do that, we also need to talk about near synonyms. Near 体现 yeah 体现了责任感 embodies. Okay, his behavior embodies his sense of responsibility. 映照 this is literal reflecting. But we did find out 反应 can do this though. 表现 yeah, that one's probably another word I should do a whole video about. There's also 反射 and 反应. Stop. Oh no! 反应 this one. So yeah, 反射 think of 反射阳光 mirror reflects light. Maybe there's two different reflecting in mirrors. So if you reflect an image, it's 反应, but if you reflect light, it's 反射. Is that right? Let's go to 有道 反射. Reflect sunlight. So this is unspecific. It just reflects light. Okay, whereas 反应 is reflect an image, like with details and so on. All right. Okay, so it seems like 反射 is reflect in the sense of reflect light, while 反应 can be used to reflect an image, e.g. in a mirror. 镜子反映阳光，声音被墙壁反射。Yeah, you can reflect sound. You can reflect sound on a wall. There's another word, 反响, right? No, this one. 反响, echo. All right. What is that character? 膝跳, knee jump. 膝跳反射很快 knee jerk reflex. All right. Is that really a word? 膝跳反快膝跳反射反射 knee jerk reflex. 膝跳反射 All right. That should be in the dictionary, but it's not. Maybe I'll suggest an edit. But with this one, we're looking at the reflection and seeing clouds in the sky or a person in the mirror, etc., etc. Can reflect images? No, but it can. Physical light. How do you have physical light that's literary poetic? That's 自我矛盾. And the 反应 is the other one, which is. Why is this one 反射 though? Reflex as well. Automatic reaction of an organism. So there was another word, 条件反射. 条件反射. Oh, this is the conditioned reflex. This is the Pavlovian. There it is, Pavlovian response, right? So you train someone or some organism to do something in response to a specific stimuli. All right. 他对批评反应很强烈. So this is reaction. So reaction, this is an emotional reaction. This is a chemical reaction. This is reacted positively. I don't. This, I guess, it's still an emotional reaction. Yeah. All right. We're getting there. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll call it a video now. Remember to like, subscribe. I will see you in the future. TTFN.